Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your August 2019 general readings. We are looking at the first half of August from the 1st through the 15th. Welcome to everyone here today. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. First timers and newcomers, welcome to you, and welcome back to followers and subscribers. Thanks for taking the time to send in all your support and feedback and comments and likes and shares and subscribes. It's great. Thank you so much. And always a big note of gratitude and a shout out to all of my clients out there, both regular and new. Thank you for keeping me so busy with personal one-on-one readings. You guys always keep me so busy. Thank you for reaching out, and for so many of you coming back time and time again. It's always an honor and a pleasure to read for everyone. If any of you are interested in scheduling a personal reading with me, you can click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to any initial inquiries with more info the same day or within the first 24 hours. And setting up actual readings with me, live or recorded, is pretty timely too, in a good way. I do readings full-time, 6 days a week, sometimes even more. So I'm pretty diligent at working with everyone's schedules and my own to set up readings for you as quickly as possible. So if you're interested, send me an email. We'll go from there. I offer a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, in addition to these generals. All right, let's move right into this reading. This is for the fire sign of Leo, our lovely lions, for the first half of August 2019. Watch your other signs too, your rising sign, moon sign, Venus sign. It can provide additional clarification, and sometimes your other signs will resonate more predictably for you at some months than others, because general readings always resonate a little differently. Okay, Leo. Let's see what the first half of August has in store for you. Okay, Leo, we begin, great way to begin. We begin with victory, with recognition, the Six of Wands, followed by the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Two of Wands. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall focus, energy, or challenge is the Page of Cups. Lovely, no challenge here. So your overall energy for the first half of August is the Page of Cups. I'm also getting a reunion, a feeling of reunion. It feels like some of you are reuniting with perhaps a loved one. This could be in a love romance sense, or something else or someone else. But the overall the overall energy for the first half of August is the Page of Cups. So Cups is water energy. This is emotional energy in the tarot, energy of the heart, your inner emotional landscape and feelings. Pages, this could be messages of love or little flirtatious messages for some of you. Pages can represent young people or children. And they typically represent messages, messengers, little messages coming to you. The Page of Cups could be, for some of you, if it's in a love and romance sort of way, this would mean that from the end of July to the first half of August, there is, it's a very sweet, almost innocent, sometimes flirtatious sort of energy. It could be face-to-face, little endearments in the ear, or saying little things to each other, or texting or email, little messages of love, or things in your conversation with each other that are sweet and loving and flirtatious and cute. This could be, somebody, for those of you who are single, it could be, somebody kind of reaching out to you, flirting with you, perhaps. If it is, some of you, it might be face-to-face, but for others of you, it might be online or through text or emails or other forms of electronic communication, because we live in such a technologically driven world today. It could be just a message of a different type of love or support from someone. I'm getting almost, and sometimes with pages, they deliver their messages sometimes rather, eagerly and quickly and kind of jumping into it, like the Page of Wands, who's governed by fire. The Page of Cups is driven by water, this emotional, so it might be very sweet, maybe a little stumbling, or maybe just a little bit, somebody making saying a little something to you to see what your reaction is going to be. It's very lovely and sweet. And again, I'm getting the sense that some of you are, you might be traveling I've gotten a lot of traveling energy over the last month or so for some of the signs. Of course, we are in a lot of certain parts of the world. We're in the summertime right now, so a lot of people choose to do their traveling, and you may be meeting up with friends, family, and loved ones, and that's where these messages are coming from as well. So we have the Six of Wands and the Hierophant. This is such an excellent combination of cards. You really have a very nice reading, Leo. The Six of Wands is victory, victory and triumph typically after a challenge or a struggle of some kind. It can also represent being publicly recognized or publicly acknowledged. I think at the very least, Leo, some of you may still be having your birthday in the first half of August too, so happy birthday. There might be birthday parties as well. You might have won a competition or contest of some kind. At the very least, I think people are going to be looking at you and looking up to you as well. But there has been something overcome. There has been, I feel, something reached that has to do with perhaps the next step in something, because the Six of Wands is paired with the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant can represent spiritual guidance. It's often about convention and tradition, or walking a certain path, doing things in a certain order because it's the conventional way to do things. So it can often represent taking something to a more conventional and next level of responsibility or commitment or dedication to something. The Hierophant sometimes comes up for the marriage, for weddings or marriages, taking something to the next expected conventional step. So, and because this is a general reading and it's always going to resonate a little differently in the details and specifics, although the energy remains the same regardless of what area of your life this resonates in, there is an achievement of some kind, a victory of some kind. And I think for many of you, this victory is going to be something that's publicly seen or seen by other people and recognized as by other people for taking the next step in something. So for example, in relationships, some of you may be moving into the next step. You might be moving in with each other. You might be getting engaged. You might be getting married, making plans. I feel like this is more about you've decided to take the next step, and then it's kind of about achieving that. For some of you, it might not be in love and relationship. It might be in work and career, or a project that you've been working on, something that you've been, investing of yourself in and working towards and hoping for, and you're now taking the next step. It could be moving a little bit further in your work and career path. Some of you, interesting, I just got a message that someone or some of you have passed a trial period of some kind. This might be in work, job, or career, or what do they call that? A trial period or a testing period or something. And you've passed and you're making it to the next level. Some of you may have successfully passed some exams of some kind as well, or successfully graduated as well, because we are in the season still in the season of graduation as well, because the Hierophant can represent higher education and learning institutions of some kind. Yeah, it's beautiful, lovely energy. There is definitely a sense of accomplishment of the next step, whatever that next step is for you. Now we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands here. So Knights often represent an offer or an opportunity, something being brought to you. Sometimes it can be the other way around, you taking something out or presenting something or offering something, because they are the deliverers of the tarot, the bringers, the deliverers, the guardians of the tarot. They often have missions and quests, something to be accomplished. Now the Knight of Pentacles is slower than his other three brother knights because he's fueled by the element of earth, which is what governs Pentacles. Pentacles in the tarot is all about the stability and security of the actual structure of our life, of our day-to-day life, and so that can manifest in things like money, work, career, finance, property, assets, etc. It can represent things even in relationships or health. It can represent something which has, longevity and security and stability, the efforts we put into achieving that. So the Knight of Pentacles, his mission and quest is to achieve stability and security. So he's, because he's the element of earth, which is a slower moving energy, he's a little slower. So what he's working on, bringing, delivering, offering, his mission, he wants to make sure that he covers every step, that he's very detail oriented and vigilant about it. He brings it a little slower. He's going to get his mission and his quest and whatever this goal is accomplished, but he's not going to take any shortcuts or rush ahead, maybe like, the Knight of Wands, who's a knight that's fueled by fire and often just kind of goes charging ahead in a very excited, fast-paced sort of manner. The Knight of Pentacles, he's slower, cautious, detail-oriented, but he's going to get there in the end. So there's definitely building of security and stability here over the long term. And it's about something to do with your future as to how to take this to the next level, because the Two of Wands is about choosing a path towards a goal that you have, and which path to choose. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? One of the helpful things to remember about the Two of Wands for anyone who is at a crossroads and needing to make a decision as to which path to go towards building this future stability, which I think you've taken the next step and the next commitment in, I see already. So now it's about, okay, so we're going to move to the next step, whatever that means in this area of your life. So how do we do that? For those of you who may be decided to get married, or you've gotten engaged, or even if you've started a new job or a new project, the Knight of Pentacles is bringing an offer of stability. It could be a job offer or opportunity or promotion of some kind. So I feel like you've made an agreement or you've reached that next step. And here is where you're trying to decide, okay, how do we actually move forward to achieving this? For those of you, I really feel like some of you are going to be deciding to get engaged, get married, although the marriage I don't feel is actually taking place here. But it's you've made the agreement, and so now it's about working on the steps towards that and building your life and your stability, your future stability together. So it's about deciding how to do that. For those of you who have just finished completion, reached the next level in perhaps a career path or a project of some kind, or even graduation, it's about reaching this successful milestone that is part of what's needed towards a larger goal of future stability. And in the first half of August, it's about reaching that and then talking about how to actually put the action into this moving forward. Let's pull one final message card or any guidance and advice for the first half of August for Leo. The Three of Pentacles. So this is a card of teamwork, collaboration, working together for a common cause or a common goal. So whether this is in a personal, like love, romance, relationship sense, or even at work or a project or something of some kind, it's not a solitary energy. This is, you're actually going to be working with at least another person, maybe more, to, okay, we've reached this goal and we've made this decision. So now what do I do moving forward? Now what do we do moving forward? And kind of remembering what the common purpose and the common cause is, and working together with other people. If any of you have opportunities, some of you may be partnering up in the first half of August, or receiving Because for some of you, I'm feeling a connection between this Page of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. So some of you may be getting contacted end of July, first part of August, timing always being a little fluid in general readings, of course. You may be receiving a messages or getting contacted or hearing about something. Maybe somebody wants to partner up with you, or there's an opportunity to partner on a project or something at work. It could be outside of work in your community as well. And for those of you for whom this might be resonate more as a love relationship reading, it may be partnering together with your loved one and maybe friends or family as to how to move forward in a practical way of kind of building your lives together, whether it's about getting married or moving in together, you know, down that path as well. Advice for Three of Pentacles too, in terms of successful teamwork and collaboration, whether it's work or project or a more personal relationship, is to remember what the main goal is. Sometimes teamwork and collaboration is about everybody coming together and saying, okay, this is our primary focus, that we've decided to do this thing, or we've decided to build or create this thing. Now, how do we go about doing it? And everybody kind of has their own ideas and opinions and brings their own skills and whatnot to the table. Sometimes there is debate around this when it comes to working as a team. Not everybody always feels the same way or has the same ideas, but it's really about kind of keeping things centered on what is the priority here. What are we actually doing here, and staying focused on that. So Leo, that pretty much wraps up your first half of August 2019 general reading. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful and useful. It's a really lovely, bright reading. You've definitely passed or reached a milestone of some kind. And okay, now what do we do? That's kind of the energy for the first half. And some of you may be hearing about, perhaps because you've successfully completed a certain stage of something, you may be getting an offer to partner up or team up with somebody else. Could be in a project, job, work, career, or a business of some kind as well. So stay focused on what's important, and I think it'll be great. So thank you very much for tuning in today. Again, if any of you are interested in a more personal one-on-one reading with me, particularly if any of these resonated with you, please click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. I do love and romance readings, relationship compatibility charting, which takes a look at the different aspects and feelings of each person in a specific relationship. I do career, work, and finance readings, investment readings, gift readings for friends, family, and loved ones, and also 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in all the main areas of your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And a lot of people find those very useful for kind of planning and preparing ahead, particularly if a situation is ongoing. So something to consider, as well as a variety of other different types of general readings where we can look at anything you want to. So send me a message if you're interested. I look forward to hearing from those of you who are. I'll see you all again, Leo, in a couple of weeks for the August 2019 mid-month readings. Until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.